Speaking of love, though, Valentine's Day is approaching. Now, for a lot of us, it's a day to celebrate love. But this morning, the FBI is warning you it is also a time to get scammed. So joining me right now, we have Assistant Special Agent in Charge, Chris McCray. We also have Special Agent Steve Evans. We really appreciate you guys being here with us. This is important.
It is important. Thank you for having us.
Okay, so the first thing I said was I'm just, interested in why you guys even wanted to do something like this. You hear about romance scams, but you don't think that they're maybe as prevalent as they are. So can you talk about that?
It's extremely prevalent, and it's a huge problem here in the United States. And we wanted to take this opportunity just to educate the public, specifically on romance scams with Valentine's Day coming up.
Okay, so can you just walk us through that quickly? What is that? What is a romance scam on Valentine's Day?
Okay, so a romance scam isn't just on Valentine's Day. It happens throughout the year. And basically it is subjects who are contacting victims via dating apps or social media. They're going to engage them in communications, express their love for them, and then eventually they're going to ask them for some financial assistance.
Okay. And I think if you're hearing this at home, you might think, well, I would never fall victim to that. Is that really common?
It's extremely common. And again, just like we're here working today, this is their job. They are professional scammers, and they are very good at it. And it's nothing to be embarrassed about if you fall victim to it. You just need to be reported to the FBI as quickly as possible.
And you were saying the losses here, a lot of money.
Well, the losses nationwide for the year 2021, what's reported losses is just under $1 billion.
Billion, with a B.
With a B.
That is insane. And more than what, 19,000 victims, you were saying?
That's correct.
Yeah, that's a lot of money, a lot of people. So right now you guys are actually looking for a wanted suspect in a romance scam. Is that right? Are you able to?
Yes. Actually, we have a fugitive. His name is Ugo Cesarinelli. He goes by Caesar. He's been a fugitive for since 2020.
Wow.
Mr. Nelly was arrested by the FBI here in Atlanta in 2018. And as we investigated him further, we realized that there were a number of victims that had sent him money, and some of which were romance fraud victims. One in particular, she was just recently lost her husband, and she met someone online, and that gentleman managed to convince her to send $114,000 of her retirement money to him. And that money ended up going to Mr. Anelli. So Mr. Anelli, Ugo Cesarinelli, he ended up pleading guilty to a charge and was sentenced to 3 years in prison. What's interesting about this is that the same week that he was supposed to report to prison, he fled to Lagos, Nigeria, using someone else's name.
Wow. Okay, so that tells me that you guys do actually go after these people. I'm sure some people think, well, there's nothing I can do. I kind of just got in a sense. But you guys do go after some of these people.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we have a wanted poster for Caesar.
Yeah.
And we're working with our international partners to have him arrested in Nigeria. Additionally, we've got an Interpol red notice for him. So if he were to travel, we would have him arrested. He has significant ties to people here in Atlanta. He's from Atlanta. He's got family here. So we're hoping that the public may be aware of his exact whereabouts and provide that information to the FBI.
And just really quickly, can you guys give some signs of just what people should look out for?
Absolutely. First tip, never send money to someone you haven't met in person.
Yeah.
There are going to be people that are going to be communicating with you either on dating apps or on social media. They are always going to be in some sort of austere conditions, whether it's overseas fighting a war or something like that. They're going to try to get you off dating apps extremely quickly and into encrypted messaging applications.
Okay.
And then this doesn't necessarily have to be a quick thing. It is going to be a long, drawn-out scheme, but then there is going to be some emergency that they are going to have purportedly suffered, and they're going to need financial assistance from the victim.
Got it. Okay. Wow. Invaluable stuff. Thanks, both of you, for being here. If you missed any of this interview, you can watch it on our website, AtlantaNewsFirst.com.
All right, some good stuff there. Thanks a lot.